Hello, welcome interns, welcome to Tenacious Techies. Myself, Jigar, I'm the founder of the company, and I'm going to introduce you today about some background about our company, what I'm looking for, and why you are here. And I'm looking to help you in your internship period to help you succeed in looking for a job, as well as maybe if you want to start your own company. So over here you will get all those advice and learning opportunity in this 3 months period. So some of you are here for 2 months, some of you are here for 1 month, 1.5 months, and some of you are here for maybe longer, like 6 months. For example, our video guy is for 3 months on unpaid internship because he just finished 12th and he just want to learn anything he can. So myself, I'm very open for to welcome anybody who just have a willing to learn something and help community and help the society. So yeah, welcome. And mostly, as the tagline says, we empower you to become entrepreneurs. So if you have a passion to succeed, passion to start something on your own, that's what our company is all about. Because if you can learn one skills, you go and try to do a job, what may happen? That skills is outdated and you may not get the job. So what I teach you over here is how to stay updated with the latest technology and trends, even if you have graduated and that technology is out of date. So that's what you're going to learn. So once you get out of here, you will be having a different mindset and different psychology about how business works. So why are we meeting today? Well, though I'm passionate to help you to learn more, you are here because you have certain skill sets and you have passed the interview and you are here, that's why. So I have expectations from you, which I'm going to show in next few slides. So make sure you follow these expectations and you are hired for those expectations. So if you can't deliver, you may not get a very good letter which you will need during your internship period. So though I'm always helpful during your internship period, if you want to ask questions, ask 100 questions at a time, but don't repeat the same questions. So be very logical when you ask something. So you can be very open with me and you can tell me what are your expectations in your 3 months period. If you have some specific things which you want to learn, specific role which you want to have, do let me know in this first week, because once I assign that role, that's what you will be doing in your 3 months or 2 months period. So whatever your expectations are, be very open minded. If I can help you, I will look for it and show you the way. Okay, so be very open. What are your expectations? What are my expectations? Well, my expectations from you are doing a lot of things with strategy and content. Some of you have a degree of MBAs in IT, so you got knowledge about IT and you got knowledge about business. So current employees which I have, they are all technical, so they don't know much of the business side. So I want you to be into the business side as well. You do the analysis properly, do the market analysis, and see how a startup can go from a small scale to a very large scale. So the strategies which will be implementing in this 3 months period will be changing the face of the company. The reason is, I have interviewed a lot of people. I have interviewed people who have 4 years experience. I have interviewed people who have 10 years experience. Seriously, what I can train you, you will learn. What I can train them, they can't learn, because there is a lot of garbage in the brain. They have already learned something, so they will not be open to ideas. You will be open to ideas because this 3 months period is your learning curve. You don't have any pressure, you don't have any deadlines, you don't have any targets. What you are here is just going to implement some creative, innovative strategies which no one has thought about. So if you are the one who is hardcore in the brain, who will not change your brain cells, then again you may not get the good reference later. You need to understand that you need to be creative and bring strategies which are not available, no one has thought. Just open up your mind and work with an open mind with me. That's what my expectation is. Will be on discipline, come on time, achieve what you have planned a day. So if you have decided I'm going to finish this, make sure you finish that task and then you go. And yeah, my expectations from you are to just optimize the process which we are following currently and implement strategies which we don't have currently through my guidelines, and you can also put your inputs. So What will you learn in your 12-week program? Each week I will show you teach you a new skill sets, which will be helpful in your personal growth as well as professional growth. Some of these are, because a lot of you are into business analyst as a BA, and some of you as market analyst. So these are the skills you will learn, which I have mentioned over here. Problem identification and solving skills. BA is all about problems. You need to understand problems. You need to see things in a different way. When you are seeing a user behaving in a certain way, you should be able to see that where you can save that time. Because majority of technology which is coming up, they are doing mostly what? They are increasing your time, saving your time, or increasing your productivity, which saves time again. So make sure you identify the problems, and if you have identified the problems, I want you to come with the solution as well. But if you can't come with the solution, that's okay. Someone else can think of about the solution. But the first thing is you need to know where the problem is. For that, what you need to do? You need to ask logical questions. Who does that? Market analyst. When you go to a doctor, what he does?
They of course inquire about your disease. What's the actual problem?
What he will do, the first thing he will do?
They analyze, inquire.
They analyze. Check your heartbeats. Then what will he do?
He'll ask for the problem.
He will ask you the questions. And the questions, when he asks, you will tell the problem. Am I right? He doesn't know the problem. He's not God. He's just human. Right? He asks the problem. He asked the question, you say the problem. He said he knows the pattern about the answers. And then based upon his knowledge, experience, he will prescribe you a medicine based upon current market trends of medicine, what's working for what disease. Any of this is incorrect, who suffers? The patient. Same about our clients. What you will need to do is listen to their problems. For that, you need to know how to ask right questions. Communication skills, only way, again, doctor will know if he can communicate properly and he can ask right questions. If you can't ask right questions and communicate well, it's an issue, right? If you go to a dentist and the dentist himself have a bad teeth, what will you do? He's the best dentist in the world, but he got a bad teeth. Of course, you will be scared. Really, what he's saying, he's really a dentist. Am I right? So if you don't have a good communication skills, your client will be very unlikely to work with you because, seriously, can you really write down the documents and everything which is needed to get the software done or the project done? Critical thinking skills, when something is in the problem, how can you get out? When you get stuck, you can't see a way to escape. What decisions can you make? Implementation, you come up with a very brilliant idea, no one came across it. Can you implement that solution? You come up with a problem, you have recommended a solution, can you implement that? Documentation and specific skills, if you have something in your brain, are you able to document it in a proper way where anybody can understand while reading it without you saying a word? Very important thing. Business analysis skills, again, we have so many softwares, so many clients. You can analyze this thing and I will see how creative and how fast you identify the problems and how creative solutions you come up with. Creativity, everybody has inbuilt creativity, world is a creation. Everything, something is getting created. So it's important, you are creative as well. And creativity can easily be learned if you at least try. Leadership skills, for a startup, the hardest part is to find leaders. Because why? When a startup is in the growth phase, what they do? They hire more people, right? So if it doesn't have a leader, what will it do? It will just crash. There is no one to guide them. There is no one to mentor them. So it's important, that you also have a leadership skills in any company if you want to grow. Your X factor, apart from this IT and MBAs, and if you have an X factor which is completely out of this scope of work, I would like to see it, and I will allow you to work with you on that week to see what you can done with this, because that X factor can maybe bring you more joy, more wealth, more happiness than what you are chasing right now. Because majority of people in businesses or job, they are not happy with what they're doing because they never pursue what they wanted. They only pursue what other people recommended, that hey, do this, and that what you are. So I don't know, is that the same case with you? But majority of stories is like that, and one example is in front of you. So key performance indicators, all this thing is indicated by performance. If you have done this, you have implemented something, it implemented properly, but what is indeed, did it turn into growth for the company? Did that idea, the one you have implemented and it works fine, did it help certain number of customers? Did it help employees, or did it help anybody apart from you? Key performance indicators. So that's what we will look for. So whatever you have developed and implemented, is it getting used and being helped by somebody else? You are helping somebody else, whether it's a client or this company. That's what will be measured. If it's implemented successfully, yes, you did good, but seriously it was a bad idea because no one used it. So that's the KPI, and startups lot of works on KPI because they are very less funded. Big company will even reward you for that because that's what they wanted and they thought it's a big idea, but then it didn't work. Social cause, if you can implement any of our products where we can help people socially, that's how we have to look as well. How we can help socially, help the society, you can think in that perspective. So you will be getting ranked each week by your performance, which will be marked upon these 4 things, which is discipline, listening, execution, and creativity. Because as I said, I will be giving you guidance, lessons on everything you do. So I will see how well you do that. Target market, well, one of our products is called Food Chow, and our target market is mostly the restaurants, chains of restaurants, fast food, street food, anything related to food, you can think about this. For one of our product out of many, foodchow.com. So that's all from my side. I welcome you to Tenacious Techies and I look forward for the journey ahead.